Okay. So today we'll talk about, this is a brainstorming session for our brand ReWear. So first of all, I would like to start this session with a fact. Did you know that every second a truckload of clothes is either burnt or dumped in a landfill? That's like 92 million tons of textile waste every year. So what do you have to say about that?
And you know what the craziest part is? A huge chunk of this waste is actually fast fashion trendy clothes that people wear a few times and then toss it aside.
Like, think about it. How many of us have clothes sitting in our closet that we never wear, but we don't know what to do with them? Reselling is a hassle. Donating isn't always effective. And let's be real, most thrift stores don't even accept fast fashion pieces.
So what do we do? What if there is a better way? That's exactly why this we are here for the brainstorming session. I would like to introduce you to our venture ReWear.
So, ReWear is a platform that makes it super easy to resell, swap, or upcycle fast fashion pieces instead of letting them go to waste.
And in this session, we're going to brainstorm what makes rewear different, how it should work, and how we can make fast fashion more sustainable.
Okay, so why don't we talk about our problem first? Why ReWear? Okay, and the more important or the major question is why fast fashion is a problem. Let's start with the core problems. Why does fast fashion contribute to so much waste? Why don't we talk about that?
Okay, so firstly, brands like Zara, Shein, and H&M release new collections every single week. It's designed to be cheap and trendy, but also disposable.
And because it's so affordable, people don't think twice about buying more than they need. They wear it a few times, and when the trend fades, boom, it's either stuffed in a closet or it gets tossed out.
Okay, so that's not the actual problem. It's not just the weight. It's about the environmental crisis. The fashion industry is responsible for maybe 10% of global carbon emissions, but it's responsible for 20% of global wastewater pollutions. So why don't we talk about existing solutions first? Why don't they work?
Yeah, so why aren't existing solutions fixing this problem?
Well, let's look at the reselling platforms. There's Depop, there's Poshmark, and there's ThreadUp. They focus mostly on high-end brands. If you try selling a Shein or a Forever 21 top to them, it gets ignored.
Then there's donation too. You'd think that giving away clothes helps, but it doesn't really work that way. A lot of fast fashion donations ends up in landfills across, like at the edge of the city, because thrift stores reject those clothes due to their low resale values. That's what we will do. We will take them. We will solve that problem.
Yeah, and let's not forget that selling clothes is a hassle. Taking photos, writing descriptions, setting prices. It's time consuming, and if it doesn't sell, you are stuck.
Okay, so that's the gap. An easy way to resell fast fashion without the hassle and in a way that encourages sustainability.
Okay, so let's brainstorm some solutions. What makes Rewear unique? Okay, first of all right, let's get creative. If you're designing Rewear today, what are the features you would like to include in that?
First, the process has to be as easy as possible. Listing forms. Just snap a picture, enter a price, and boom, it's live.
And what if we use AI powered pricing? Like the app scans your item and suggests a price based on past sales, conditions, and the brand popularity?
Okay, so that was a smart idea. It removes the guesswork. Plus, it could highlight trending items like, hey, the cargo pants are selling fast this month. So you should buy those.
And here's another idea, right? Not everyone wants to sell. Some people just want to swap their clothes with something new.
Oh, a trade idea. That's nice. You list an item, and if someone else wants it, they can offer you a trade. It's like Tinder for clothes.
That is a very good idea. It makes easier for people who don't have a lot of money but still want new outfits every once in a while.
Yeah, we should also reward people for being sustainable. Maybe users can earn points for reselling instead of trashing clothes.
And yeah, and those points could also be used for discounts on second-hand clothes. We could give them shipping credits and cashback rewards. They're more enticing.
So basically, we are gamifying sustainability right here, right? That is a good idea. Love it.
The fourth solution could be upcycling partnerships, right? Some clothes are too damaged to resell, but they could be upcycled. What if we partner with independent designers who turn old clothes into something new?
So you're saying instead of throwing away a ripped denim jacket, let's say, a designer could rework it into something new, into a new fashion piece and sell it on ReWear. It's nice.
That is a good idea. That's the way. We are not just reselling, we are also creating new life for old clothes, bringing back old trends. So, we will talk about target audience for Rewear, who will actually use our product. So, who do you think would use Rewear the most?
Definitely college students and young adults, people who love trendy clothes but also need to budget.
Also, eco-conscious buyers, the people who want to be stylish, but they also care about sustainability and the environment, they'll also be pulled into our venture.
Okay, and let's not forget budget shoppers who don't want to spend too much on new clothes but still want a new fresh wardrobe. So we don't have to, we can't ignore those people. Okay, so that is it. I would like to conclude this. So we've got some killer ideas like the idea of AI powered resell app, trade features, sustainability rewards, and even upcycling partnerships. That was a good idea.
Yeah, and Rewear isn't just another resale app, it's a way to make fast fashion sustainable while keeping it fun and affordable.
Well, now we want to hear from you. What features would make you excited to use ReWear? Would you swap clothes instead of buying? Let's talk about it in the comments. Thank you.
So thank you all for like joining here to discuss and brainstorm ideas about a brand Rewear. My name is Sumit Rao, registration number 23BC7602. You all can say your registration and numbers and name, and we can end this session.
My name is Utsav Kumar Singh, registration number 23BCE 8802.
I am Anshuman Singh, registration number 23BCE 7604. Thank you.